What is going on, Rebels and Reblettes, and welcome to Week 11 of the MPL versus the Wolver Hampton Weaviles Jack. This week's team, I am bringing Life Orb Electros, I'm bringing Choice Banded Duran, Mega Gardevoir, Assault Vested Donphan. I can't remember what I put on this Garbodor. I think I put, I know it's specially defensive, but I forgot what I ran it, because this is actually Garbodor's first time ever being used, and I totally forgot about what I put on there. And this is Sash Bisharp. His team, definitely the biggest threats are definitely that Garchomp. Garchomp shreds, puts some really big holes in my team. SD Garchomp is a thing, and at the beginning of the match, I thought that he would bring it, just because it seemed very very possible. Skarmory is definitely there for hazards. Kieran Black could definitely be scarfed. Chandelure probably be scarfed. I can't believe this isn't a live recording. This is post-com, but I'm just giving you guys my thoughts of how the battle could have been beforehand. And I think that would actually be better. And I thought that he would have brought Guts, Heracross, and obviously special defensive Florges. So guys, without any further ado, let's get this battle going. Oh man, I have class in literally an hour and a half, and I have to get this battle done. So here we go. I have starting off with Electros. He goes out into his Zangetsu, aka his Garchomp. Right here I go for the Hidden Power Ice, thinking, it may not be possible, that Hidden Power Ice, and he may not predict it. Goes out into his Kyurem, and I thought, Kyurem, it would still take neutral damage. Whatever Pokemon he swapped onto on his team would take neutral damage too, besides Chandelure, but I don't think that he'd go out to Chandelure. That's why I went for the Hidden Power Ice, just in case he wanted to stand, but hey, that's whatever. So I'm gonna swap out here and head out into my my thanks coach. Because, Garbodor is really happy, that he's, that this is his first time ever being out here. So Kyurem's going to go for the Ice Beam, and it's going to, bring Thanks Coach down with a nice hefty critical hit. And, unfortunately, another Ice Beam, making Garbodor's first appearance the shittiest one in MPL history. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Garbodor. And I was right here, I'm going to head out into my Mega Gardevoir, because I knew that he would probably be scarfed by the way he played it. And so, I don't know, I just thought that he was scarfed. So right here, I swaps out, because he doesn't want to take a Hyper Voice. And right here, he goes out into his Skarmory. And going to Mega Evolve in my sexy Gardevoir, got that nice little... Mega Gardevoir is my favorite Mega Evolution of all time, so freaking beautiful looking. Anyways, I don't know why my screen is... Here, hold on a second. Let me make that a little bit smaller. This with Hyper Voice pretty much takes it out. That's better. Now we're back at full blast. Or apparently not. I don't know why my game is recording so slow. It's a little bit flaky. But I mean, if it's bad, I do apologize. But, does Hyper Voice a lot? Hyper Voice does a lot of damage to his Petunia, aka his Florges, and this Mollywop destroys this thing. I don't care what anyone says. Mega Gardevoir. I literally just took this thing and just chewed it and spit it out. So right here, I did not want to take a Shadow Ball, just in case, he could be Specs or anything else. So right here, I go out to my Benstore because Benstore is Assault Vested, and I thought that this would probably be the best thing for it. So he goes for the Shadow Ball, and I thought that possibility that he could be scarfed. So I figured, okay, well what, if he's scarfed, then I could easily go out into my my Bisharp. So I go out into my Bisharp here, and he goes for the Energy Ball, so right there, he immediately gave it away that he was not scarfed. I believe he was actually sashed, pretty sure. But with the Special Defense Strip, I get the Defiant Boost, which boosts, not Garbodor, Bisharp's attack by 2. Right here, in case you want to go for a Flamethrower, I went for a Sucker Punch, just to be safe. Because I did not really want it, I didn't feel like over-predicting. So I just went with the knockoff, and that's going to take out the Skarmory. You do not want to over-predict against Jack. Over-predicting against Jack is the worst thing that you could possibly do. I'm just going to say it right now. Over-predicting is nah, especially against Jack. You can't do that. So I'm going to go for the knockoff, and it's going to take out the Skarmory. Now he goes into his Heracross, and I'm I do not feel like taking a close combat. Yeah, I could have gone for Sucker Punch. It would have done some damage, but I did some calcs, and Sucker Punch will not be able to kill. Goes for close combat. This thing, I did find out later on that this thing actually was scarfed. This thing does take a special defense damage, and right here, I think he thought that I was scarfed. That's why he swapped out. I'm actually banded. Banded. I'm gonna head out for that Iron Head, because I thought that it would be able to take me out, but hey, I got the Iron Head off. Flame Body, unfortunately, I do get burned. That's all good, because I do outspeed it. And, you know, even with, you know, me being burned, I go for the Iron Head again. And it does a hefty amount of damage. And guess what happens? It flinched. And I live at 2 HP. And guess what? I go for another Iron Head. Silence, silence, and guess what? He got flinched again. So this game has just been like crits, after hacks, after burns, after defiant boosts. So this game has been definitely very, very hacks friendly for both sides. You know, so I'm not going to complain about, you know, him getting too much hacks, because, you know, it's been a pretty good game so far. But unfortunately, right here, he does get the crit, and down goes my Elytras. So yeah. Bummer for me. I would have been able to get like a Volt Switch pivot off or something with it. I think I was going to go for, yeah, I can't remember what attack I was going to go for, but it definitely would have been enough. But I'm going to head out here. I'm going to go out to my Donphan, and the Anistar's going to be able to take out the Chandelure. And I am in a pretty good position right now where I can, you know, pretty much just sacrifice off my my Donphan, you know, do all the good stuff. So I'm going to head out to the, he's going to head out to his Kyurem, and I'm going to go for Ice Shard one more time because I want to try and chip this thing down to as, you know, as much damage as I possibly can. You know, he's around, I don't know, 25 something. Not 24%, but it did. I think he's taking at least like, I think 20 to 25% damage is what I'm trying to say. So right here, I'm going to head out into my Hinagiku, and I knew that this thing was Scarpa by the way he was playing it, so I figured right here I could go for the Hyper Voice, you know, and just toy around with it. Earth Power is not really going to do much to Gardevoir, and I'm going to go for the Hyper Voice, and it's definitely going to take this thing out. Hyper Voice is just shredding things left and right. I love Mega Gardevoir so much. It's literally one of the coolest Mega Evolutions I've had, and Hyper Voice Gardevoir is just something like you don't want to fuck with, bottom line. So he's going to head right here into his Garchomp. I knew that I didn't outspeed because this thing is base 102 Jolly. Just by the way he's playing. I could tell that he was Jolly because this thing is Swords Dance, and who the fuck would run a Jolly sword? Who the fuck would run an Adamant Swords Dance on fucking Garchomp? I mean, you can sit out. You're already gonna get the attack power from the Swords Dance, so I realize no point. I actually got another crit on this guy too, and it was a low roll crit, unfortunately, and I'm gonna go down here to the Earthquake. And yeah, thought if I would have gotten a high roll crit, I believe I would have been able to OHKO it. But then again, at the same time, he still had this guy in the back, his Kyurem. I figure, you know, hey, you know what, it's possible, you know, hacks have been crazy, but anyways, you guys, that was the game. Jack, great game, man, very, very hacks-oriented battle on both sides. You know, we definitely both played very, very well, and the hacks on both sides were completely fair. I'm not even complaining about it. It was a nice, set, even game of hacks. You know what? It's Pokemon, guys. It's the game we play. You know, of course there's going to be hacks, and of course there's going to be bullshit, but you know what, hey. It's a game we play, it's a game that we love. Anyways, guys, good game, Jack. Definitely go check out Jack's channel. He does a lot of Pokemon Wi-Fi battles and Let's Plays and all the other good Pokemon stuff. Definitely go check out the MPL Hub, too, if you guys want to go check out playoffs and stuff like that. And with that, I'm pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. I'm Mystic Umbreon 94, and I will see you guys. Actually, not Mystic Umbreon. I forgot Mystic Umbreon 94, that's my old name. I will see you guys in the future for more Pokemon content. Peace out!